Assalamu alaikum. Here is a brief update of what I have done today. I, Muhammad, documenting my daily learning journey progress. Today I have focused on the important topic in the Linux, which is ownership and permissions. And as a system admin, we should have to know about that. We should have to deep knowledge for that how does the ownership and permission work and what is the criteria and the field of read write execute, first field for that, second field. We will try to understand that all the things. So let me just let the understand with the practical. So let me clear it and just try to understand. So if we do ls hyphen l, then it will showing this output you can see in the first file, or you can see all the things. So what does it mean? How, what is the output is telling? Let's try to understand the output. Now, the if we dissect the output, then there are 9 field in the output. First is the D field, like you can see, it was a first field. Then second one was about this. Third one is this dot. Fourth is this one. Fifth, sixth, and the seventh one is this 13 Jan. Then seventh is this 8, and the ninth one is this abd.txt dot. So the first field is suggest, it shows that what was the file type, like a file or directory or link, or about that. Then the second field is important. It shows the permission of user, that is the it was about users, group, and others. Mean the owner of the file, what was the permission, it decide the permission that the owner of this file have the permission to access this. Like the owner of the permission, in this case you can see the owner of the permission, it shows about the first three is rwx. These three field is for owner. Then these the three field is for groups, and this three field is for others. Groups means you can consider a groups like group of people, like we can say in the group of users, we can say, right? Now let's suppose the owner the permission. In this case, let's try to understand that in this case the owner have read permission and write permission. Now the owner was root, so if we change the owner, or if we want to change the permission for the owner, or let's do one thing. We just clear this two field. Now this third field is about that SE Linux. SE Linux is a a different topic. We know that, but the third field shows that is SE Linux applies in this file or not. It was shows about that. So dot means applying or for that. Then the fourth field shows about a link count. Means it will show that uh, how much file was linked with it. Like you can see the 7 here, means in this file v box guest edition 7.1.4, there are similar, there are 7 directories in this file, so that's why it is showing this output. After that, it was about owner, that who was the owner, then the root, then the root group was root. Then it was showing just the date, 13 Jan 16, then the time and the file name. So let's try to understand and let's do the practical for that. Let me go to the cd test 5. Okay, ls-l, I made one file here, which was not a directory, so that's why it's a slash. And the file has the owner has read write permission, not execute permission, while uh, the group have also not write and execute permission, while the others, like if we log in, let me open another terminal. This is another terminal. I'm also in the opt. So let's go to the cd test 5 plus hyphen l. Now let's try to get, you can see read permission, so we can read this file. Okay, test 1, I think there was a test 1, there was nothing in this. So let me write test 1. Hello, hi, how are Okay, now let's try to watch. So you can see we have a reading permission for others, so that's why we are able to read this. Now let's try to write in this uh test one. Oh, it's giving a right permission. Okay. Okay, so when we are using this insert, then it will just giving a warning, that warning 10, changing a read only file. So if we do anything, then it will just not change it. Now let's try to remove from here uh, this file test one. Then it will just see give a permission denied. Why it is giving this permission denied? Because we didn't give a permission of execute to others, that's why it is giving a permission denied message. If we give an execute permission to the user, then it will just the user can do anything, like if they want to delete, then it will delete. If we will give the right permission to the user or other, sorry, my mistake, other, then it will just write in the file and just changes all the things. It will be access the things. Now it was about that, and will understand this all the things. Now if it is about if we want to, what about that, if we want to change the permission for that, or if we want to change the owner, or if we want to change the group, then we can change using the commands. Now if we want to change the permissions, like test for test one, I will just give a permission of execute to others. So we will do just ch mode, then plus x2, which uh, u sorry o plus x2, which test 1. Okay, ls hyphen l, then you can see test 1 have the user other have execute file, execute permission. Now if I have removed, then it will remove. Oh no, why? Okay, now let's try to give now it is we given an executable permission. Okay, ch mode o, if we give a writable permission. Okay, now let's try. Okay, if a permission denied, some another issue for that. So we just give a permission to other, that they can write also, they can read also, they can access the file, and they can remove or delete or whatever they can do. But what if we want to remove this? So we'll just simply use chmod hyphen minus or whatever permission, like rwx. Then you can see all the permission from user was removed. So it was about that. Now let's suppose we have to change the root, the owner from owner. So we'll use ch own. Then we'll just make, when I have one user Muhammad, so I will make the owner of this file to Muhammad, and file name. So you can see the owner was changed to root to Muhammad, right? So let me do save it again. All right, then it shows the group. There was a group that I mentioned earlier, that the group means group of users or the group of people, you can say about. Then it is shows about the file, like the file size, that how much content there was in the file. Then it's a January 16 and the test one, and so on. In this video, we discussed about the permission, ownership, and permissions, that how the ownership and permission was work, and we dissected all the fields, and we got to know that there was 9 field in the output. And now inshallah, after watching this video, you are able to understand that what does the ls-l suggest, what does the permission, how was the permission, is any permission, is there, is user have permission, is group have permission, is other have permission. Then all the, now inshallah, after watching this video, you are able to understand, you are able to know that the permission. Then you can tell to anyone that user other have no permission, and you can set the permission if you want to set the permission, and all the things which mentioned in the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next video. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.